Loves the Batman. He's wearing the shirt. Give it up for Kyle Adams! How's it going, FoPo?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, woo is an appropriate response for a comedy setting. Shut the fuck up. Woo is an appropriate response. I wish I could be honest at work and tell people how I really feel when they ask, Kyle, how's it going? You know, I'm trying to find that really sweet spot of nihilism where I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, I want to better myself. And maybe that's selfish. How's it going with you?
Fantastic.
And I'm not talking to you. And they say, it's going. Because that's their response. Do you ever say it's going, sir? Because sometimes it's
I thought you were talking to me.
It's going. I'm talking to you right now.
Okay.
Has it ever been it's going? Have you ever responded that way?
I have a bit of a speech impediment on the rock and roll Meltillis.
Rock and roll what?
Yeah, Meltillis.
Well, I'm completely derailed, sir. And I'm going to get back on track.
Okay, that's fine.
I appreciate your contribution that is not needed. But, fuck. So, the response I get a lot at work, let's jump to this, is they say it's going. And honestly, that's the most depressing fucking thing you can say to another human being. It's going. My life has no meaning, and each day I have no recollection of. I just show up here and I get more money each day, but it's going, you know? And I wish people would be less, just be honest there, read the subtext. It's kind of the motif where I'm at. I live out in Beaverton, and I work in Beaverton. And it's kind of funny wanting to be in Portland but living in Beaverton. I'm like adjacent to Awesome. It's like right there. I just can't grab it all the time. And it's kind of like my parents were never divorced. My mom died before that could happen, but it was going to happen. So it's kind of like Beaverton's my mom and Portland's my dad. It's like, Mom, seriously, Dad, my dad doesn't care if I get tattoos, okay? He lets me listen to whatever music I want to. He even took me to a strip club once, And my mom's like, but we can go shopping, and we can get something to eat. And I was like, yeah, I know, but all your fucking friends from Vancouver always want to show up, and they bring all their kids every time, and it's just not cool for me, It's not a good time. A real story about my mom and dad, though. My dad got a vasectomy, and he ended with purple balls out of the situation. Don't ask me how I found out about that. It's little family secrets. You've heard of blue balls. My dad had purple balls. And anyways, my mom decided that was the time to have a purple-themed Christmas. And she had nothing but purple balls on the tree. And she hung them in pairs, which is not a good look. Nat was talking about my Batman shirt earlier. Yes, I am wearing a Batman shirt. And I realized that the only thing I have in common with Batman is that my mom is dead. And that we both enjoy wearing black, but for different reasons. I wear black because I can't accept the choices I've made in my life and the problems that come along with that. And also, like the short version of that is that black is slimming, and he wears it to scare his foes. He uses black to scare his foes. But I realized yes, Batman. Yes, sir. If you're following along with me. The Cape Crusader.
God knows I'm trying to, sir.
Fuck. I realized my only superpower is server hands because I work in a restaurant and I'm able to just my fingers are super strong. That's my only superpower. But I realized that Captain America is probably the worst superhero ever because this is basically the story of Captain America. I was just a little guy and I had a big head, and then the doctors gave me a shot. And then I was frozen, and now no one listens to swing music anymore, and I'm sad. I also am a little biased.
Hold on 1 second with that.
What?
So you're saying the swing thing is you're down so low?
You don't have to hold on for shit.
Yeah, it's... Sorry,
This ain't really happening.
you're trying. I appreciate it. Anyways, I'm a little biased because the only Captain America comic I ever had I got from a doctor's office, and he literally fought the personification of asthma. And even at 6 years old, I was like, this guy needs more tangible villains. It's Captain America. But it's 9/11, and American fucking flair is in the air, and we're waving our flags because we're never going to forget. But I think it's funny. 9/11, we associate that with dialing an emergency. I wonder if we were like given a clue on April 1st, 2001. 4/11 for information, but maybe people took it the wrong way because it was April Fool's Day. I don't know. I had another joke about 9/11, but I forgot it. I work at a very corporate burger joint. Let's call it Blue Buzzard because I don't want to get sued for arbitration. I'm pretty sure they have bottomless lawyers on retainer. And I literally work in a restaurant that has an American flag made out of baseballs. I think they should be more true to their customers and just have a burger made out of turds. That'd probably be a better option. I don't want to release any information about the company. That would be like letting the microwavable mac and cheese out of the bag, on that one. We're actually out of hard-boiled eggs right now. I have to tell everyone I work with and every customer I come in contact with, they order a salad, we don't have hard-boiled eggs. I think the reason is because the GMO chicken that we use is its DNA is finally destabilizing, so we're not able to use it anymore. And it's funny they say snitches get stitches, but once we prove that GMOs cause cancer, it's going to be consumers get tumors. We have any fans of musicals out here while I'm alienating everyone in the front row? Yeah, I fucking hate musicals. I'm sorry. The only ones I like, I'm a sick, twisted fuck. The only ones I like are like Little Shop of Horrors and Sweeney Todd because I enjoy cannibalism.
That'll work.
Yeah, I mean a little song and dance. Cannibalism goes hand in hand with song and dance, right? The reason I don't like musicals is because of a common principle in fictitious acts. It's called suspension of disbelief. Like, I'm watching Spider-Man, right? And I can understand a teenager gets bit by a radioactive spider, grows little pubes on his fingers, and he can climb on a building. I get it. But I will never understand someone singing a song and all of their friends know all of the lyrics to that song and all of the choreography of the song. It's a little far-fetched, you guys. It really is. I was looking for Modest Mouse tickets a while back when I was in town, and I kept coming across this one musical. It was called Menopause the Musical. And I was like, are you fucking serious? You're going to make a musical out of anything at this point? What is Menopause the Musical? I'm cold, I'm hot, I don't know what I've got. It's menopause. But it's all about nostalgia, you guys. I mean, maybe menopause makes you nostalgic, I don't know. I don't know how old you are. But when it comes to nostalgia, I feel like it's not a good thing to follow. Case in point, there was a movie I used to watch when I was a young kid, and it's called Surf Ninjas. It's from the 90s. There's a red-haired guy in that movie, and I wanted to emulate him. I wanted to live my life like that guy. I looked at that movie on IMDb. The fucking red-haired guy is Rob Schneider. Nostalgia will fucking blind you. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.